like a boss.
What's up, guys? It's Alex from mindforattraction.org, and today we're going to be talking about when it's not appropriate to call out women on their games, all right? Because there are times when you can't call them out because you'll sound too butthurt. But then there are times where you just have to call them out, or else you just look like a wimp, all right? So we're going to talk about that, the occasions when you can, and the occasions when you can, how to do it properly, all right? Because, hey, man, I've kicked a lot of women out my house in my days, all right? And it's absolutely important to know when to do this, because if you don't know when to do it, you'll rationalize disrespect and it'll become a pattern, all right? So let's talk about when to call a woman out. The first time to call a woman out is when she friend zones you. You met on an online dating site, or you asked her out for drinks, right? And then when you try to go for it, she says, let's just be friends. Guys, if a woman tells you let's just be friends, don't just say, hey man, like I don't know the kind of vibe that I gave you, but I'm not here for friendship, and you just reject it and move on, right? For example, I had a girl whom I met on Tinder. I met her on Tinder, asked her out, came back to my place, and then when I made a move, she said, I thought we were just friends. You know what I did? I was like, oh, I'm a little tired right now, I think you should go. I acted tired, and then she was like, what do you mean you're tired? And I'm like, look, man, we both don't have the same intentions. I think it's best if you could just leave, because we're not in agreement. Simple as that, right? So a lot of women will like, well, you gotta act butthurt, and you're like, no, it's just what it is. It's like we're just not compatible, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We can just move on, right? So when a woman puts you in the friend zone, when a woman interprets your flirting as a friend zone, just say, hey man, it's not a friend. Just say no to friendship. For example, I had a lot of women also who, again, when I met, because I say online dating because online dating is obvious. So I made an online dating, and then they'll say, oh shit, I thought this was like a friendship thing. And I'm like, bitch, this is not Bumble BFF. You know what I'm saying? And even on Bumble Date, the women who be on Bumble Date will be looking for friendship. Guys, the reason why they're asking this is because guys are accepting their friendship. Say no to their friendship. All right. So just call them out. Just say, nah, man, I'm not down for friendship. All right. So if that's what you want, then I think it's best you find someone else. And that's that. Just be polite about it. The second thing is lateness, right? And these, honestly, this is the lateness and cheating on you, right? But generally, when you're on a date with a woman and she's like 10, 15 minutes late, just say, hey, man, I don't like it when people are late. Simple as that. Simple as that. I had a girl did that to me, right? And I was like 10, 15 minutes late, and she was like, hey man, look, I like you, but I don't like it that you were this late, man. I think it's best that, just be on time next time. And you know what? I was on time. I respect people, right? But the point is, when she told me, I'm like, man, like, it's important to say that, because she wasn't mad or butthurt, but she was firm and serious, right? And that made me respect her more. So when a woman friends on you, call her out. Just say, nah, man, I don't know the kind of impression that I gave you, but I'm not down for that. And the other one is just call her out on lateness. Just say, hey, look, I don't like when people are late. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next thing, the other one is cheating on you. When a woman cheats on you, that's another one. Call her out. Just say, hey, look, man, I saw those texts, especially move on, right? Now, why not to call a woman out? Don't call her out because she didn't give you sex. Don't say, hey, man, I don't like the fact you didn't fuck me, man. Or don't say, hey, man, I don't like the fact that you made me do this. No, motherfucker, you have no right for sex, all right? Anything when it comes to head and sex, it's over. Now, look, I will say this. When a woman does bring up the sex, for example, when a woman says, hey, let's go back. When I said to a woman, hey, let's go to a rooftop. That happened to me the other day, where I asked a woman, hey, let's go to the rooftop. And she was like, oh, your rooftop? No, it's too soon. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just talking about the rooftop from the bar. She's like, oh. But you know what? And I was like, you know what, man? Like, honestly, the fact that you said that, now, if I try to hit on you, if I go for the sex, it's like, it's already too obvious. So you know what I did? Pay the bill and left. Because she already assumed I wanted sex. And now when I go for the sex, it's like the move was already, it's like you already, you know what I'm saying? She already saw it coming, right? So so rather than try to go for it, just back up and say, hey, look, man, like, I don't know what made you think that, but you know what, man? I think it's best that we just move on and try this another time. And that's that. I've done that before, right? Some of them end up calling you back, and some don't. But the point is that the fact that she called that out is because she doesn't want you to do that. And she said, hey, man, let's keep this civil. Motherfucker, just the fact that she called you out, and the next time, she called me out, and then 15 minutes later, I'll say, hey, want to go back to my place? It looks desperate. So you have no other choice because this is not going nowhere. The fact that she called that out is not going nowhere. So just say, hey man, let's end the date and leave it and don't text her, let her text you. That's the way I do it. I would recommend that if the woman does that to you, experiment and see how you feel about that. But what I do, I just leave. Like it's like, man, like now I can't even make a move because it's kind of like it looks too obvious. You ruined it, man. You know what I'm saying? The second thing is, so don't say no, don't complain about sex. Don't call her out on the fact she didn't give you no sex. The other thing is, don't call a woman out for flaking, right? So when a woman says when a woman flakes on you, just say, hey, no problem, man. And but what you do is you just stop initiating contact. You stop initiating contact and you don't ask questions. She says, hey, how are you? You said, not much, just working on the joint. I hope your day goes well. You don't say, hey, not much, how are you doing? No. You just end it quickly, right? So when you do that, you're not going to say, hey, I don't like the fact you flaked on me. No. The only time you're going to say, I didn't like the fact you flaked on me is when she texts you and is when she's noticing your lack of coldness and she says, hey, why are you being cold? And you just say, hey, man, I don't like the fact you just flaked on me. Now, if a woman, I've had times when I did call women out, right? Where we had a date at 7 and she didn't even text me. I didn't text her. She texted me at 8 p.m. say, hey, what's up? How are you doing? I'm like, bitch, we had a date at 1 hour from now, right? So what I said was like, hey, not much. And she was like, so what are you up to? Drawing. She was like, hey, you wanna go for a bar or for a drink? And I'm like, I don't know about this. The fact that she asked me she wants to go out, even though she flaked at me earlier, she wants to go out, I'll say, I don't know about this. I don't say I'm mad. I just say, I don't know about this. And then she said, why? And I'm like, look, man, we had a date at 8. And the fact you're not bringing it up, it's like, it's a little, it's, come on, man. Like, the fact that you're not bringing it up, I don't know why, but it doesn't go well with me. And then she was like, oh, what do you want me to do? And I'm like, well, come over, bring a bottle of wine, and then we have a drink. And then she did that, right? Now, that's who called out on her flaking. Only when she's asking why you're cold. But when a woman flakes, you be cold. Because then you're going to stop putting in the effort, right? The next thing is being a tease. Don't call a woman out for being a tease, right? Only call her out when you feel like she doesn't want to relate. When you feel like it's only friendship. Like when I'm trying to kiss a girl and she says no, and I'm like, what? Like, sorry, like I'll say if I try to kiss a girl. For example, one time I told her I touched a woman's face, right? The girl who tried to friend zone me. She was like, ooh, don't touch me. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. It's one thing her not kissing me. It's another thing her telling me not to touch me, right? And I'm thinking, oh, maybe she doesn't like people touching her face because she has makeup. No, literally don't touch her. And I'm like, why? What's going on? Am I making you nervous? She's like, no, I just want to keep this friendly. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, what are you looking for? Like, what is it? Like, you not ready? No. And I didn't say not ready, but I just said, what, are you looking for friendship? She's like, yeah, I just thought you were cool. And I'm like, okay, get out. Simple as that. Simple as that, right? So don't call her out for being a tease for not giving you sex. Call her out for putting you on a friend zone. When she's being a tease, you just stop initiating contact. You just pull away and stop putting in the effort. You stop trying to kiss her. You stop everything. You pull away. You turn on the lights. You put some distance, and then you call it a night. Simple as that. And then you let her call you. When a woman's being a tease, there's a point that after 3 dates, you should stop initiating contact. After 3 dates. But don't call her out. Don't say, hey, man, you didn't give me sex, man. You being a tease. Nah, motherfucker. Only call her out when she friend zones you. Outside of that. All right, guys? Look, guys, I'm going to Europe. So I'll better see you guys in Europe in 2 weeks. I'm doing a seminar. All right, motherfuckers? Deuces, and let me know what video you guys want me to do next. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about female nature. Check out my online course, Dark Game, for those who don't know. And you guys can check it out for free. There's a free trial. There's free videos you guys can watch if you guys don't want to pay for it, for all the freeloaders out there. But you definitely could check it out for free if you don't want to pay for it. There's free videos on there. But this is pretty much the course that your mama does not want you to know about. And that, to be quite honest with you, I am afraid that YouTube might ban me for this course, right? Because this course pretty much is a 54 video course that pretty much puts out all of the dark psychological tactics that every woman does not want you to know about, right? So look, I split this up in 4 different sections. The first one is a man with a purpose, right? It teaches you how to find your purpose, a deep dive on how to find your purpose, the purpose of your purpose, discovering your purpose. The keys to finding your purpose, dealing with your own weaknesses, avoiding the false purposes, becoming a long-term thinker, which is what you need, and being on your purpose at work. This will show you how to use your purpose to insulate you from the bullshit that women throw at you, right? After that, we'll show you guys 13 different videos on female nature, so that you could have realistic expectations of women, so that you can stop thinking that there's some floating butterflies and shit, right? So this is pretty much will help you guys understand that women aren't as angelic as you think they are. After that is putting you guys in the right mindset, right? How to put the proper mindset that projects masculinity, right? Which is, to me, is pretty much one of the most important parts of this course, right? And we pretty much go deep into that. After that is the outer game, what to do, how to use vulnerability, being unavailable, what to do after the date, what to do to create competition, damage control if you fuck it up, how to go for the kiss, principles of not kissing women, getting her number, how to instill ideas in her head, how to validate her the proper way, online games, social circuit game, approaching, transition, closing. All of these videos I go in depth. How to get threesomes, what to do, how to qualify women during conversations, using silence, how to control the pace of the relationship. All of that in deep level. We don't just kind of glaze through it. We go deep into it. And after that, we got some bonuses. Overcoming approach anxiety, how to take action, the Dickens pattern, how to go from open to transition. It's pretty much more about pickup, right? And this course, I should be selling it for $300 or $400, but I don't, right? I sell it to you guys for $99, right? Because I think it's a good introductory course, right? It's the most affordable course I'm going to be putting out. The second most affordable course. After this, it's not going to be like this, but this is pretty much the secret, the dark psychological secrets to creating, like, to making any woman fall in love with you guys, right? If this shit don't work, I don't know what else will work, all right? Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, go inside the course. I hope to see you guys inside, because I know you guys will love it, because there's a 30-day money back guarantee. If you guys don't like it, check out the whole course, do whatever you want, and get your money back if you don't like it. But you know what? The results speak for themselves. I can promise you that you're going to love it, all right? So much that I'm putting my money where my mouth is. See you guys inside.
Okay, so if you consider yourself a nice guy, if you're the type of person that always gets played by women, is considered like a mama's boy, or you like assertiveness, or you've been bullied when you were a little kid, and so you develop some nice guy's tendencies, then I would highly recommend you check out my new course, Nice Guy. It's specifically made for just nice people in general. I'm a nice guy. I was a nice guy. I was a Bible teacher, for God's sake. I was a Bible teacher. It doesn't get any more nicer than that, okay? So in this course, I will teach you about the art of assertiveness. And if you just learn to become more assertive in a healthy and non-toxic way, what will happen is that men will respect you and women will bang you for the most part, okay? As long as women respect you and see you as a man, that's all that matters. So this course is more about how to embrace your masculine side. If a guy watches this, he'll embrace his masculine side. If a woman watches this, they'll embrace their feminine. This is a course specifically made to bring out your assertive self in a healthy way. So you're going to learn about the source of human aggression. You're gonna learn about how to assert yourself in terms of in a work situation, what to do if somebody disrespects you, how to know if somebody is disrespecting you or not. Because when you're a nice person, you assume that everybody has good intentions. So you can check out all of this. It's a pretty big course, but the size of the course, it doesn't matter. You can check out all of this for just $99. And if you don't like it, just ask for your money back, and I'll send you your money back. No questions asked. Not one time in my career have I ever rejected somebody's refund. So if you don't like it, it's a money back guarantee. This is the equivalent of buying a sneaker. Okay, it's a really good investment. So I'll see you guys inside. It's a 30-day money back guarantee, and you will not regret it, because after this course, you will learn how to become more assertive, and women will stop playing you. It's plain and simple, and that's all that matters. I'll see you guys.